Fellas, I've got to compliment you on a really strong lineup of bulls this year.
Thanks, Ben. Yeah, we're really excited about what we've put together. There's from consistent high accuracy sire lines, and yeah, they're all a type. They're all structurally sound. So we're excited where our program's heading.
Simon, you're using some really interesting sire lines. The thing that comes across after spending a couple of days with these bulls is just your evenness of type and the thickness and constitution in all the cattle.
Thanks, Ben. Yeah, I guess it's how we've used the sire lines that's really interesting. We've chosen really reliable, high performance bulls, Emperor, A241, Edmund. The bulls have been around, but they're proven. I mean, you look at the Angus Society calvings over the last 4 or 5 years and they're at the top of the tree. And it's how we've used those bulls that we've been really pleased, particularly Edmund.
Yeah, look, I've got to compliment you on the Edmunds. I've got to say I think it's the strongest lineup of Edmunds I've seen in the country. They are tremendously thick.
Yeah, well, as I said, we're really pleased with the way the Edmunds have come up, and it's been a building process. We used MANIA quite a few years ago, and he gave us a lot of thickness and muscle to our cow herd, and so to come in with Edmund, it's worked really well. It's gelled, and we don't get it right all the time. And A241 is a classic example. It's taken a number of years to get him breeding how we'd like him to breed. They're a little bit harder doing, and so we've had to soften them up, and we've got some great results this year.
Locke, you've put a lot of work over many years into this herd of cattle. The bulls here, to me, they seem like a pretty complete package to the commercial cattleman.
Yeah, Ben, our program, it's all focused around covering all bases of the industry. We've got structure and temperament and non-negotiables, and then followed by using highly proven sires with sound performance data behind them, which in the end should give the commercial producer a much reliable product to use, which will help their bottom line at the end of the day.
Yeah, I mean, with the current cattle prices the way they are, they're fantastic cattle prices. These bulls are going to complement that, I can see it. Just to go back on temperament, to photograph those bulls individually in a 130 hectare paddock is phenomenal. I don't think I've done that anywhere in Australia. The temperament of this herd, as well as the constitution, I think is an absolute credit.
Yeah, well, thanks. I guess it's just a lot of years of hard work and sound stockmanship and just trying to do the job properly at the end of the day.
And Simon, tell me a little bit about the structure. You've stated in your catalogue that there's no bull over 6 in structural assessment.
Yep, for the second year in a row, Ben, we've been able to do that, and it's part of the consistency we're trying to offer to our clients. We want them to come and buy a bull and know it's not going to let them down. And temperament's one of the big things, and also the other structural elements to the bulls, and that's the starting point for all bull selections, or should be in a lot of cases.
But you've also managed to have the performance in there. These bulls that we're looking at, for their age, are packing, as I said, they're packing a huge amount of performance in those bodies.
That's exactly right, and we've chosen our sire lines carefully to multiply that, and the female side of the herd is also building the performance as well, and it's really coming together at the moment.
Well, we can see the results of your bull breeding program, so just tell me, how does that relate to the performance of your female herd?
Then I get really excited about the female side of the equation because we know they're our future. And look, it seriously is exciting. They're sound, they're functional, they've got great EBVs, and you know, the management system doesn't let any passengers sneak through. They've all got to conceive in 3 cycles or they're out the door. They all get structurally assessed, and they've got to raise a live calf per cow every year. So it's exciting times, I think.
Fantastic, boys. Well, best of luck for the sale. I hope it's an absolute ripper.
Thanks, Ben.
Thanks, Ben.